Hey guys, Mechanic CG here and welcome back to another episode of Forza Motorsport 3. Today is episode number 105. If you want to help support the channel, then leave a like, comment down below and subscribe, and feel free to check out the other videos in the Forza Mega Series. Now let's get into the content. This video was streamed live on Twitch. Come watch us live with the link in the description. If you want to get cheap game keys for Xbox, PlayStation or PC, then check out Eneba in the description down below. Alright, it is a new day, a new stream. I've developed a cold. It's pretty bad. I actually had to cancel my last stream, but instead of cancelling it, I've moved it to Sunday. So I'm now doing Friday and Sunday this week. Hopefully by next stream my cold will have gone somewhat.
Your current car is not eligible.
But we're going to be doing the GT3 Invitational for this one. We're going to be taking the Chevrolet 3R Racing. Starting off with Sedona Raceway, Camino via Monserrat, Sunset Peninsula, Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca, Mugello, and then Sebring. Let's get going. Alright, we are here for the first race, Sedona Raceway. We already did this in the last stream, actually. But ended up messing up a final corner because I was too busy reading chat and I didn't realise it was the last lap. Because otherwise I would have rewinded. Didn't rewind, ended up going through it. So an entire like 12 and a half, 13 minute race. And I've got to redo it, so. Fun. Fun times indeed. But yeah, I've edited, my plan is actually, because I've got enough videos at the moment, I'm up to episode 104 at the moment, which will last me till next Sunday. So the plan is to record all the videos today, record all the videos on Sunday, edit them, and while they're uploading, thumbnail all the videos so that they're ready for next Sunday, all scheduled, and then next week just record, edit on Sunday, and then the ones that I've edited the Sunday before can upload while I'm doing all my editing. And that way it means that my PC doesn't stay on for as long, which is the first positive of that, because I don't need to keep it on to like render, upload, because they're all, the PC's being used at all times, there's no idle time for it. But also means I can focus on the YouTube on Sunday, and then during the week all of that free time that I have is free time, so I don't have to worry about that during the week. Hey. Alright, not bad. Good first lap so far. You bunch of lying fools. Do 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 do. Not bad. This race is looking good so far. Oh yeah, so a cool thing that I managed to do actually last week. It was pretty awesome actually. Went into CEX. I think this would have been Tuesday. So it would have been a story for Wednesday's stream, but that didn't exist. And I completely swapped the SSD out the Steam Deck, reinstalled the operating system. And now I've got a 256GB Steam Deck. And that cost me 30 quid. Which is pretty sick. Ooh, okay. It's still fine. Feels like I've just been kicked in the nose. You know that numb, tingling feeling you get before it starts to hurt? That's basically what I'm feeling. It's not very nice, I'll be honest. I know everything is okay. I'ma need you to do better. I'ma need you to do better. I fucking love Stormzy. He's uploaded a new album today, I think it was. He's obviously released like a couple of singles off of it, but like the whole album came out today. Not a fan of it though. I don't know why. I just really love this 2019 album that he made. I'ma need you to do better. Need you to do better. Please recharge headset. Shut up. Shut up. No, everything is okay. I'ma need you to do better. I'ma need you to do better. I'ma need you to do better. Yeah. To be honest, I have no clue how I got overtaken while I was reading chat on that last race on last stream. No clue whatsoever. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Come on. Keep it moving. Thank you very much. Don't forget to breathe. I am kind of surprised that my SSD that I've got on my PC hasn't blown up yet. Like, the one thing I was always worried about getting SSDs was the fact that, oh, if you're constantly transferring and deleting files, they're not as ideal. Which is partly the reason why I got an 8TB hard drive for all my recordings. But, like, the SSD is still going strong. I've had it for over 6 months. And I've been transferring big files back and forth to it. This is why, like, next month I'll be like, so, update. SSD blew up. Ow. That was not Not great. But don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. So we've got one more lap. HKS. That was not a bad corner, actually. Pretty good. Alright, I like that. Alright, here we go. There we go. Ghost has been saved. I'll take my rewards, thank you very much. So we got a 50% discount on ignition, 50% discount on fuel system, and 50% discount on differential upgrades. Key in the sheets were taking body shots, then I finished with a top it off A. My brothers don't die, we just fussy but I tell your girl to link me at the coffee shop. This is such a good song. Right. Camino Viejo de Monserrat. Extreme circuit. This is a full lapper for this one. Which is going to be interesting. Oh, what music is it playing now? This is probably going to be shit that I don't want to listen to. Come on. Alright, here we go. Nice. We've obviously got 4 laps of this. Aaron, what up? How are you today? My nose is completely bunged up, which is great. Makes it very difficult to talk. It was already a difficulty anyways before, so it's not really much change. I'm doing good, Aaron. Other than the fact I can barely talk or breathe. Other than that, doing okay. My nose is completely blocked up, so as you can tell. It's my left nostril. My left nostril is completely blocked. My right one has minimal functionality. Come on. There we go. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Hello, sexy banana. Shit. This is going to be a short race, which is pretty good. This is interesting, because I don't normally have, like, random playlists that go on after I finish listening to a song. I normally put a different playlist on, but some of these songs are okay. Yo, Big Boss, what up? What do you mean, England or USA? I mean, this is a American car with a US flag paint job, so... Oh, you're on about the World Cup? Well, fucking obviously I want England to win. I want England to win, but... I'm still a bit on the... This World Cup is a bit too controversial train. On one hand, I think it's wrong what some of the footballers are doing, like having the armbands and stuff like that, because they're in a country where they don't support that. I think that's a bit wrong. But at the same time, I don't think FIFA as a company should go to a country where its fans' needs aren't met, really. It's a very weird situation. I think it's more fault towards FIFA, definitely. Yeah, I'm not a fan of where they're placing the World Cup. I very rarely pay attention to football, to be honest, but that seems a bit fucked up. Like, the host nation should be a welcoming host nation, and Qatar just isn't a welcoming country. Because I mean, there's no alcohol there. Well, yeah, no, I assume the BBC just didn't want to. It's a really, it's obviously controversial, definitely. Just came in to ask that. I mean, If I was supporting a team, I would have been supporting Wales, but Wales had a bit of a stinker this morning. AJ Tracy live and direct. Yeah, Wales had a bit of a stinker against Iran. All I know is as soon as it's America versus Iran in the World Cup, fuck me, I'm staying off Twitter for that day. All in for Japan. Fair enough, fair enough. Is that because you're doing a bet or because you want to see Japan win? Is it like a work bet thing? I remember doing that when I was 8. We were in school, and in our class, everyone had to pick out a team, and they had to support that team through the World Cup. I want to see Japan win. They beat Germany, and I'm laughing. Oh my god. I know for a fact I'm literally going to retire from Twitter as soon as anything goes on to do with the World Cup with USA and fucking... Actually, yeah. Why is USA in the Football World Cup when they don't call it football? Same with Brazil. That's very interesting. Fuck. I crashed. Yeah. When England gets eliminated, that's when you want to retire from Twitter, but to be honest, I think that's only because Twitter recommends English people, English stuff. I'm obviously going to be in Wales, because I've obviously moved to Wales. I'm probably not going to have as much toxicity on my Twitter as it used to be, because Welsh people just aren't as toxic, apparently. So, I don't have to put up with that shit as much. I still get the stupid Formula 1 bullshit, though. I wish I could get rid of that. Yeah. To be fair, though, the Welsh have gone out, pretty much, in the group stages. I think they drew their last game. I'm not 100% sure whether they won or drew. But today they lost against Iran. So, I don't know. Again, I'm not really watching it very closely, but yeah. Daniel Ricciardo's back at Red Bull, but only as a third driver. So, he's only as driver number 3. So, if if either Perez or Max Verstappen is ill and physically cannot do a race, that's when Danny Rick steps in. And I assume Danny Rick will also step in for AlphaTauri as well, because they are pretty much the same team. So if one of the AlphaTauri drivers are off, they'll have Danny Rick take that place, but I'm not 100% sure. So fingers crossed, Max Verstappen doesn't get to drive in one of the races. He gets 12 penalty points and all that shit. Danny Rick gets to drive next year in Red Bull. That would be nice. Honestly, I'm going to piss off a lot of people with this. But I've come to a realization that I'm pretty sure a majority of Formula One's problems are just revolve around the Dutch and the Dutch fans, because a lot of as soon as I've moved, obviously the English fans are a bunch of pricks and preempt them, but I've seen a lot of shit from not just Formula 1, were from a lot of events where the Dutch have teams in them. And they were quite nasty people. And I'll be honest, but when Max did that, you could tell there were English fans pissed off, there were Mexican fans pissed off, there were American fans pissed off. Loads of Formula 1 fans were pissed off with Max Verstappen because of what he did. And I'll be 100% honest, Max Verstappen's an absolute knob. If anyone is actually a fan of Max Verstappen after how he had the points, he could put the position back. There's no justification in the world from someone who's already guaranteed their world championship. There's no justification to not support your teammate in that position. Sergio lost the World Drivers' Championship by 3 points. And apparently I read somewhere that Max didn't really help Sergio at all in the Abu Dhabi race. I don't know how true that is. I don't know whether people were just trying to make it so that it seemed like Max literally screwed his teammate over. But, I mean, if Sergio was any closer and he had lost the World Drivers' Championship by a point, holy shit, Max would have been in the absolute fucking ringer. Both by Red Bull and by Sergio. Guaranteed. Because that Brazil race cost Sergio 2 points. In the position that they were in. But I know for a fact, if it comes to a race where Sergio is going to be told, let Max go through, give him the chance to get the position, Sergio won't give him the chance. Max has blown it. He's proven that he's not a team player. He's not there to help each other. Like, Sergio knew Max was driver number 1. And still helped with the championship for Max last year. There's no way that Sergio's going to help. Red Bull's fuck up on budgeting. Yeah. I mean, for them to come out with the excuse that, oh, well, the reason we went over the cost cap was because of food. Well, every other team's been able to feed their drivers and not have complaints. Why have you not been able to do that? Like, they spent more money on their car that meant they couldn't spend the rest. I really think Red Bull and Formula 1 have some form of back pocket of the FIA, because there's no way any, like, I've seen in other FIA sports, I think it's just Formula 1 is the problem. Like, a lot of people hate on the FIA, and I don't think the FIA is the problem. I think it is just Formula 1 is telling the FIA, holy shit. No, they're not saying that, but fuck me, that was an interesting corner. But I really think Formula 1 have basically told the FIA that Red Bull is to win. Because that cost cap is enough that Red Bull could have won the championship. Like, by all means, Max Verstappen did a good job at winning his World Driver Championship this year. He did a good job. But for last year, he didn't win that legitimately. Not at all. And I really think the FIA should have taken that, give it to, because it's all about fucking money to these Retards, they have no sympathy for the sport. Well, exactly. It is all about money in Formula 1. But the FIA aren't earning the money from a lot of these fines. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, Formula 1, the company, is the deciding factor of what happens in their sport. They just use the FIA to govern things for them. But if Formula 1 wants something to happen, they'll have it happen. Because they just then say, right, well, we won't have the FIA next year. I really wish that the FIA and Formula 1 could part ways. Really wish that they could part ways. So that Formula 1 could go on its own. And then people who want a Drive to Survive motorsport franchise can have that. And the people who want legitimate motorsport don't have to rely on the FIA badge. Because that's what we do at the end of the day. Like, if you've got a company as good as the FIA, like, you look at the World Rally Championship and the Formula E Championships. I don't know any others that the FIA do off the top of my head. But you look at those two, and they are awesome series. I fucking love watching them. Formula 1, it's just not enjoyable. Let it be some entertainment, comedy, spectacle for people in motorsport. I don't care. I still think Audi and Volkswagen should go back into thingy. Max won't get kicked from Red Bull. Why would he get kicked from Red Bull? Yeah, he is a bit of a dickhead, but he won't get kicked from Red Bull for that. Christian Horner's a twat. He doesn't get kicked from Red Bull. Helmut Marko's a knob as well. He doesn't get kicked from Red Bull. It's just really strange. Yeah, I suppose. But at the same time, if a driver's bringing you money, but giving you a really bad reputation, wouldn't you think to get rid of them at some point? I don't know. I think Charles Leclerc, if he has another bad season next year, I think he's going to give up on Ferrari. Who do you think had the best performance this season? That's a tough one. Personally, I want to say... I can't really say Verstappen or Perez because they've had a really powerful car. So both of their performances have been not really based off of them, but their car's just been ridiculously overpowered. I can't really say... I'd probably say Leclerc, to be honest. Because a lot of the mistakes that he's had... George Russell did a great job getting his first win. I think... What was it? Charles Leclerc only had 1 or 2 crashes, wasn't it? George Russell was involved in 2 crashes last year as well. Sorry, not last year, this year. So, I mean, in terms of, like, how many accidents they've had, they've been pretty on on par with how many incidents, because I think George Russell had Circuit of the Americas and yeah, Stroll needs to leave F1. Stroll's in there because of the money though. He is a terrible driver. Even I think the actual Formula 1 YouTube channels and stuff like that, which is obviously owned by Formula 1, I think Formula 1 themselves want Stroll out. But they know that they can't just get rid of that, because that gets rid of an entire Formula 1 team at that point. Because they would get rid of Lawrence Stroll as well. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, if you got Lawrence Stroll in the Formula 1 car, he'd probably drive better. Let's be honest. I mean, he's had... Lance Stroll's basically had teachings from, like, Sebastian Vettel. He's going to be having teachings from Alonso, and he's still shit. And the Alpine and McLaren drama, that was a shit fest. Yeah, Latifi is the worst driver on the grid, but thankfully, Williams has finally realised and gotten rid of it. He should have been gone 2 years ago. To swap in, like, when Albon had that year off, that's when they should have got him into Williams and got rid of Latifi. And then got Nick de Vries for last year. Because I think Nick is now in... What's he in now? He's going to AlphaTauri, isn't he? So Mercedes would have been able to keep him as well in Formula 1 if they kept him in thingy for a couple of years. Once Lewis left, then have Nick de Vries and who is it? George Russell. And if I'm not mistaken, Nick de Vries, isn't he Dutch? Nick de Vries is a Dutch racing driver. Yeah, so you would have Mercedes with a Dutch driver. Or would have had. And then Red Bull with a Dutch driver. That would have been one hell of a duo. One hell of a duo. Because then, like, the Dutch fans would hate each other. That would have been funny. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment down below and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.